everybody. Happy fucking Wednesday. It is Christy Unleashed. And I am your host, Christy Miller, and we have a super special show for you this week. Our in-studio guest, our virtual in-studio guest, is a family alumni of the Governor's Radio family, and I love this guy to death. And actually, he's one of the big reason how I ended up on Governor's Radio with Christy Unleashed. So you can all blame him and send him hate mail and have him canceled. So he is the host of Put Up, Shut Up, or Stand Up on Governor's Radio, Mr. Don Sill.
Hey, thank you, Christy, for having me, and hello, everybody watching. This is awesome. I love it. I love the background, being here. I love this view. Have you ever, like, you've obviously been to this spot and seen this view with your own eyes, right? It's awesome.
Oh yeah, I like to go sit there and see how many people will jump while I'm sitting there.
It is nice. I got to see it a few times. There you go.
See, I'm jumping right there. Ah! Oh, that was just my career falling. So.
Oh, wow. I thought that was mine. That was my career.
No, yours is already there.
Mine's bobbling in the water in the background. Yeah.
Like a buoy. Oh, it's so good to see you. I love this double shot Wednesday of Put Up, Shut Up, or Stand Up. And then I'm trailing on your coattails, darling.
Yeah, this is awesome. Wednesdays rock on Gov's Radio because it's us and then you. And then it's just a great night of hilarity on Gov's Radio. I think, I'm hoping everybody continues to tune in and check us both out. And I love watching your show.
Oh, and I love watching your show. You have such great guests on there and funny skits. And I think Wednesday's the best night on Governor's Radio,
That's what I'm thinking.
My eyelash stuck. Sorry, hold on. It's so good to see you. And I'm so happy you're going to enjoy this week of debauchery and roasting of the assholes in Hollywood in the headlines.
Yeah, lots of them.
I hope you're ready. I hope you put on your big girl panties, Don. And roll up your sleeves, bitch, because it's going to get deep in shit in this motherfucker today.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, let's pour the celebrity. All right, darling. We're time to pour the tea, darling. And by the way, this is my pronoun. For all of you that were wondering what my pronoun is, cunt.
There you
Best
go.
Part of waking up is Folgers in my cunt. Yeah.
And I have mine. It's just me. That's my pronoun.
Oh, does the other side say two?
No, that would be perfect if it did.
Oh, I would love it forever. Oh, God. Speaking of old cunts, happy birthday, William Shatner.
Yes, William Shatner, 90 years young.
God.
It's crazy because he doesn't look 90. He doesn't act 90.
No.
He still has the spirit of at least a 65-year-old, I'd say.
I'd say at least an 88-year-old.
Yeah. He's great though. I don't know. What do you think about William Shatner? You a fan? Did you grow up loving him?
Spock. I can't tell how much I love Shatner. my favorite William. My mom was a Trekkie, and
cool.
My mom was in love with Captain Kirk because anybody with a vagina and a few penises loved Captain Kirk. With that mustard yellow polyester shirt. Yeah.
Yes.
I got my shade fan. Hold on.
There you go. He was the ladies' man. I think a lot of us guys, I was a kid, grew up watching him and saw him making out with a green woman.
Oh.
And I realized that as long as it's female, it's fair game. That's what I learned from
my
William.
favorite episode was the killer ravioli. Remember those things, the raviolis, like,
Yeah, those
and
little
they would,
things.
yeah,
Yeah.
it was a killer. I used to call them the killer ravioli. So my mom would make them, and I would take them out of the pan, and I would stick them. She's like, "What are you doing?" Oh, it's a killer ravioli. Hey!
Hey, the killer
Oh,
ravioli.
fucking kill you, you son of a motherfucker, you.
We have for Sunday dinner, and then they kill you. That's what we do.
That's what we do. See you next Sunday. But I think William Shatner's highlight of his career had to be drowning his wife in the pool.
Oh, snap. Wow.
You think I knew that reference, did you?
I know. Wow.
Oh, because we all thought he did it.
People still think he did, I think. I don't know. Like, with the story of that.
Who knows? But then again, sometimes drunk bitches fall and slip.
It happens. That's what I told my lawyer.
Well, yeah. The hooker was dead when I found her, officer.
Yeah, man. But 90 years old, man, like that's the goal. For me, my goal is I want to get to 80. And then after 80, it's all to me borrowed time. Then that's when.
So you got about 2 more weeks until borrowed time starts?
Yeah, I'm getting there.
Well, mine was 3 weeks ago, so suck it.
I'll be 50 in August.
Oh, I'm older than you.
But are you 71? Are you 1971?
1970.
You're 1970.
I
Baby.
qualify for the vaccine finally. Woo. Got my appointment at the senior center. All right.
Really?
Oh yeah, I'm excited. So that way when I get injected with the chip, I can start downloading people's identities that have a credit score of over 700. I'm moving up, bitch.
I wonder if they are like what is on these vaccines. I know that Pfizer, but is there chips? Is there going to be anything crazy? Like,
you know what your microchip is?
The phone. We all are addicted to
We've
our
been
phones.
microchipped for years, so suck my balls. If I had a set, I'll borrow Caitlin's. She's not using them.
That's the greatest trick the devil ever played, was making us carry around our own
an electronic tracking device.
Yep.
Our own personalized ankle bracelets.
Exactly. And we do it with glee. We love it.
And if we don't, we panic. Where's my ankle bracelet?
Exactly. We freak out. Yeah. We're so dependent on this thing.
Yep.
And they can watch us wherever we are. Mm-hmm. They can listen into us. They can do whatever they want. And then with like social media and Facebook, we're giving up all of our information.
All of our browser history, the algorithms is watching. They're watching us right now. Well, if you're watching us, can you like and share the show, please? And
yeah, exactly. Like and share and
make me go viral like COVID-19. What? Speaking of old cunts, Chelsea Handler also had a birthday and she actually tears meniscus and breaks 2 toes in a skiing accident.
Wow.
Ooh.
I didn't realize she was only 45. For some reason, I thought she was older.
Oh, she is. She says she's 46. I'm like, and what, sweetie? Dog years? She's older than I am, the old cunt.
Yeah, but she broke her feet skiing,
Her 2 toes and tore a meniscus.
And she seems in good spirits about it. She was like goofing about it. But you know what? I'm not a big fan. I don't know if you're a big fan of hers or not.
Have you been listening to the last 15 seconds?
Yeah, I don't like her. Like,
not a fan.
She's too lefty for me. Like, I feel like she's one of the ones that like cheered on the the genderfying of potatoes. Like she's one of those who,
Well, I didn't know potatoes had a gender, and the fact that people are all up in arms over a potato head being Mr. or Mrs. You need pussy. You really need to get out and get some pussy or some dick because you're worried about a plastic potato with a fucking prefix. Shut up. Who cares? And it's not even, it was nobody championed for this. I'm a lefty. Nobody championed for this.
Right.
The company did, because guess what? Capitalism champions for all this social justice. And if you think not, you're fucking dumb. And the fact is, they changed it because they saw, ooh, look at all the woke people. We could make money off this. Our potato head hasn't sold since 1984. So let's revamp it. and make it potato head genderless, and they could choose with the parts. Oh, brilliant marketing. Boom. And now they think that, oh, it's social. No, it's capitalism, darling. It's fucking capitalism.
Yeah, some of these companies definitely banked off of that. Like you said, Mr. Potato Head. I agree 100%.
It's all about that. The companies are the winners. So people stop worrying about what people want to be called or their pronoun or whatever gender they want to be. Who cares? Listen, it's not about us. It's about the capitalist country that we live in, that this place is owned. And you go like, oh, it's just socialist country now. Oh, go, we're just going to have to, we're going to love each other and take care of ourselves. This is bullshit. No, capitalism wins. Money talks, bullshit walks. So let's just put it that way.
Yeah, capitalism it always reigns supreme. And it's funny too, because I see a lot of people that I think the left and SJW left are starting to separate.
No, we separated a long time ago.
Exactly.
Darling.
Yeah, because like look at Sarah Silverman.
Look at your guys' side, the far right and conservative and Republican. That's two different places. I've never combined them both.
Yeah, you can't. Right, exactly, because there is a difference.
Because the bottom line, I'm a liberal centrist and you're a conservative centrist. So I'm open to change, you're not, but we're both in the middle.
I like change sometimes.
I love change. Change is progress.
No, change is progress.
So
like we talked about earlier.
Yourselves. Yeah, get over yourselves. Oh, I don't like the change. You're scared. Shut up. Shut up. Go rape somebody and feel better about yourself, you fucking half a man. I'm running for office. All right.
There you go. You'll have my vote for sure, Christy.
I'm running for orifice.
Now you got two votes.
Preferably Dwayne Johnson's. All right. God, we're gonna keep going on this old cunt trail.
Let's do it. I love old cunts rock.
Yeah, sweating to the oldies. Prince Philip reportedly not aware of full extent of interview of Meghan and Harry. Is he aware of anything?
He doesn't appear to be. I think he's more delusional than our good buddy Biden. But that's
Biden's not delusional. Get over yourselves. You got you got crazy pants. Yeah, it's bigly. I know what's better than me. Shut up. That guy hasn't spoken a complete sentence in 78. Go fuck yourselves on your side. This is my impression of Prince Philip.
That's pretty accurate. He like the creepy. He's got a creepy face too.
He's 912 years old.
I think he's a vampire.
Think? He's the dude from Poltergeist. You're all gonna die.
You're all gonna die.
You're gonna die in there. All of you. You are gonna die.
Yeah, I think he's the one that Q's talking about with drinking the blood. The baby blood.
Oh God, here we go. You guys and your fucking conspiracy theories that don't. I've listened to these theories in high school. I'm 100. I'm Prince Philip's age.
I just like to throw these
theories because they're hilarious. You just like to see me get mad. That's why everybody always goes, I just like to throw shit at you because your rants are all hilarious.
Exactly. I love it.
So I like the fact that he's not fully aware of the extent of he hasn't been aware since 93. Okay. And I don't mean his age.
And even if they did tell him, I don't think it would register in his mind.
No, he doesn't even know what a black person is. He still remembers England when there was no colored people around ever. They were still in Africa free. That's what he remembers.
Still free. Oh, damn.
And they said that they're saying Meghan and Harry interview would have been delayed had Prince Philip died.
Wow.
Duh.
Because
guess what will hog the channels? The Prince Philip funeral.
Exactly. And then her show would have been delayed. Oprah came out of retirement for this one. Like, has she been relevant lately? Like, what's Oprah been up to? I haven't really
Oprah's
heard.
behind the scenes. Oprah's got her channel, Oprah Winfrey Network, the OWN network, and they
Yeah.
produce a lot of television. My god sister, she has shows running on there,
Oh,
and
nice.
they're cranking it when it comes to content.
So she came out of the production mode to get in front of the camera specifically for this big interview, huh?
Wouldn't you?
Yeah, I just didn't
For
know.
$7
Like,
million, wouldn't you? I would have
7
done it
mil.
for $7.
Yeah, and they're trying to now cancel the royal family. It seemed like, right? They was like Meghan Markle was thrown out. You know, the R word there, racist.
You could say the R word here, retarded and racist. So because they're the same thing.
There you go. I like that. Very good.
But yeah, it's I just want to say, because they've left the royal family. They now live in California, and Prince Harry is complete. He's just like his mom, who I love. I love Princess Diana.
Oh,
England hated her, America loved her.
Yeah.
Hilarious. And that just goes to figure. They had the bitch killed because she was sucking black dick from Egypt. So they flipped that car in the tunnel real quick. And I'm telling you, that black pussy is powerful, honey, because they had to get the hell out of Castle Grayskull quick, because that bitch would have ended up in a France tunnel too, next to the other dead body. So they split. Now they have their place in Santa Barbara. He's got a job at a tech startup. Like, he's a normal clock punching person now. And she's got a little animal rescue. And I was like, damn, black pussy broke up the royal family. That's how good it is. Holla.
It's gotta be good. It's gotta be some good puss.
Because that Pippa Middleton, or whatever that fucking bitch's name, couldn't break it up. They couldn't. That pussy's just stale. That's like white Wonder Bread left on the shelf at a fucking 7-Eleven.
It's just all dried up. It's crusty around the edge.
It's expired. It's got a little mold.
But yeah, man, it's just crazy how you could see it crumbling, and I don't know. Is if she telling him the absolute truth, or is she fabricating? And
You
why?
know what? I think she's telling the truth about all the race stuff, because let's face it, everybody, I don't care who you are or how woke you are, everybody's a little racist. Everybody has a little prejudice, no matter who you are, ingrained into your system, because that's how the system is set up. It's set up to divide us and keep us separated, so we don't come together as a unit and take over the powers that be. That's why go back to the Willie Lynch letter. So it's all from the beginning of time, and the lighter the skin, the brighter the future, is what I always say. So I think that's totally true, especially those crusts. I'm telling you, like I said, they haven't seen black people. They remember when they were still in Africa, free and living their lives, living their best lives, having their tribes, giggling it, drumming and shit, killing animals, eating, sucking dick and banging it out in the fucking jungles. And then we came along and ruined everything. White people ruin everything, so, and I believe that part, but I think some of her stuff is just how there's some holes in her story, but the race part, I believe, but the rest of it is like all fabricated to make herself look better, because there's 3 sides to every story in my book.
Exactly. There's your side, my side, and the truth, right? And no one ever really gets the truth. But to me, with that whole scenario, what upsets me about them is that they did go public with this problem and made it a huge thing, where like when I have family drama, I like to keep that, in the family, but I guess it's different on that level. And when you have Oprah and I don't know how much they were paid to be on the show, and I know they're in business. $7 million, and then they're in business together too. I think don't they own a company together, Oprah and Harry?
No, I think they've done work together. I don't think they have a company together. I don't know. I don't know. I don't really care. The fact that you're in the most powerful family in the world, yes, it's going to be public news. You fart, they're going to report it. This bitch ate some nasty shit because the farts be smelling. Story at 11. You know what I mean?
She must have had cabbage.
Yeah. So the thing is that you're in that high of profile, nothing's private. We don't know that life, so we could go, oh, we keep our shit private. Nobody cares about our private life. We ain't shit. This bitch is fucked her way to the top. She used her pussy for good. I'm going to give her that. because she fucked her way to the top. And I'm mad that I didn't get to fuck Prince Harry and have a fucking ugly ass baby and have the queen hate my guts and then move to back to California and live my best life in Medea's house. You know what I mean? Like, I would kill for that fucking storyline, but no, I'm living in a shitty apartment in Midtown. No prince, no dick, no nothing. And, you know, and the fact that I live for the fact that she made her claims of that's not our wedding date's not our real anniversary. We got married days before, just the two of us. No, they exchanged vows in their backyard with each other. There was nothing legal about it. So the fact that she embellished that, it's like, okay, let you know. Oh, I didn't know anything about the royal family until I met them. Yes, you did. If you lived, you're a Hollywood actress on a big show called Suits, and you have no idea who the royal family is.
Right.
Bitch, please.
Yeah, that's why, like,
please.
she was caught in those few lies, and then that destroys her credibility. Then it makes you wonder about everything else. Now, I think also I agree with what you said earlier about yes, they probably were racist. They probably did have questions about how dark the baby would be and all those sorts of things. But it does take away her credibility when you're caught in a few lies along the way.
Well, she's caught up in that Hollywood fairy tale, and the fact is, I know they did because they were trying to make Pippa, or is that her name? The other one, Kate Middleton. They tried to make Kate Middleton is the next princess to take over the queen before fucking Meghan. And Meghan was getting all the fucking publicity and all the love because she looked different. And they'd go to the Commonwealths, and those poor kids in the Commonwealths are like, you look like me. We live the same color. And it gave them hope. And she was like the new Diana. They didn't like it. So we already had one bitch upstage, everybody. We don't need another. Kate's the next in line. So we need to fucking wash this shit down. So I was waiting for the whole Scooby-Doo ending they pull the mask off and it's Kate Middleton. Kate Middleton! And I would have gotten away with it too if it hadn't been for you meddling queers. You know, I'm waiting for that ending. That Kate's behind all this shit. She's the one that started all this. And that's what I'm waiting for.
Right.
Mark my words, people.
That would be great. If you're right about that, that would be so awesome.
If I'm right about that, I better have my own like 16 shows. Okay.
Yes.
Fuck all y'all bitches. I'm tired.
So he's now running a tech company. You said Harry's running a startup tech company.
Yeah, he's got involved with a startup tech company in California.
Wow. See, and what's she doing? And they should do.
She's rescuing animals and just being black and living her best life.
They should do just being black. They should do a reality show of them. Yeah. They would. Make
They will. Trust me. Tyler Perry, you know it's bad when Medea steps in. Girl, I got you, girl. Here, hallelujah. You know, like you stayed at her house, and you know there was some hood rat fucking security because they got busted into after they moved in. I'm like, where the fuck is this on Crenshaw? Like, what the hell? This ain't no Santa Barbara. You know? But you know, if Medea stepped in and gave them the house to stay in, there's a Tyler Perry movie coming out.
Oh yeah, yes indeed. We know who the stars are gonna be. That's awesome.
We know bitch. We know the leading lady.
Yes,
and it ain't Medea. It's the other bitch. But
before you move on, I got one more question for you about this royal family. Do you think that the royal family could actually get canceled, like the way they canceled Trump, like shut them down?
No.
You think they're
we're a democracy. We can get rid of anybody that's bad.
But
out there, it's a monarchy.
Right.
Come on. Prince fucking Philip won't die. He's 99 years old. The old cunt Elizabeth still drives around the property and they won't let her leave because she's 96 and she's still fucking driving a car. She's like, I'm gonna take off. Yes, I am. I'm the queen. You know, come on. And then what happens if they die? Fucking William and Kate step in and take over. There's no voting. There's no democracy. And all you bitches crying, I'm gonna storm the Capitol. Shut up. All you do is vote. Fuck out of here. Go move to England and see. Go move to fucking Korea and see how it is. Get the fuck out of here. Trump had to go. Bye.
Yeah, they were able to cancel him, but that's a good point. What you
But
said.
he brought it on himself. So I'm
Right.
sorry. You reap what you sow, bitch. You reap what you fucking sow. You destroyed this country. Now us fucking assholes have to sit here and scrape off the fucking debris and start rebuilding. So suck my cunt. That's my public service announcement.
So I guess you're not going to apply to his new. I think he's starting up a new social media. That's what I heard.
It's going to be the best social media. No social media is better than mine. It's Trump land. It's Mar-a-Lago land. Nobody's better than me. I'm just going to have the bigly lies. And I'm just going to be here bigly. I'm going to hold this Trump drinking a bottle of water, a small one. Come on, Biden fell up the stairs twice. Trump would have died. First of all, Trump can't run. At least Biden was running, picked himself up, and was like, fuck yeah, dude, 78 bitches, what? You want some of this? Lick it before you stick it. Biden's a pimp. I live for Biden. I live for pimp Biden. But
if you had a choice between Biden and Cuomo to fuck, which one would you pick?
Are you having to even ask this question? Cuomo is my dude. And they're trying to Al Franken my husband.
It's
interesting. It's very. That's a whole nother. We'll save it for your show.
Okay.
Because that's a whole nother. I have it all in the act already. I've been doing it on stage, and it's crushing. But no, Cuomo, honey, I won't tell. You can put your hand up my blouse, and I won't say anything but more. Like, put it down lower. You son of a bitch. Give me that Cuomo stick. All right, speaking of fucking dudes fucking around and cheating, Alex Rodriguez and Jennifer Lopez are putting work in to save the relationship.
Well, I'm glad they're trying to save it. They're like two superhumans. Like,
they are meant to be together because they are both empires and they're both trash, and I live for both of them.
Yeah, they're like these superhuman people. Like, how old is J-Lo now? She's in her mid 50s. 51. So she's not much older than us, but
and how bad does that make us look?
But I don't think
they're gorgeous.
She is, and A-Rod is this Adonis, and it's just crazy when you see two of these superhumans get together, and you would like to see them. I would like to see them have a child. And
that bitch hadn't had ovaries in 4 years. Let's just face it, girl.
Yeah, because that kid would fly and be super fast, and it'd be like
they'd have a kid. A-Rod would hit on it, and Woody Allen would fuck it. So let's just leave it alone. Could you imagine A-Rod in bed? Yeah, because J-Lo, you like that whiny voice? Yeah, I like to play baseball. I was, fuck yeah, I was on the Yankees. So shut up. I could not. He could get it, but I'd be like, shh.
Just stop talking.
Just use a voice track,
But
they are beautiful. They're a beautiful couple, and I'm rooting for them. And she's working on a documentary of her life, and it's called Shotgun Wedding.
She's been through a lot of men. She has gone through a lot of men, and
Elizabeth Taylor is going, girl, you need to slow down, bitch.
And they've never been the same.
She's married, I think you, and I'm going to say my brother are the only guys she hasn't married on this planet.
I'm still waiting on, I got my ticket,
right? And I'm one of the only girls that A-Rod hasn't hit on. And I'm like, fuck. I'm like DMing him. Hi. Where's the dick pic? But
yeah, she's been through and they've never been the same since. Like P. Diddy after J-Lo, not really quite the same.
No, she's like the talented Kardashians, where she just breaks men.
Yeah, she destroys them.
But at least she has a plethora of colors in her rainbow notch bedposts.
Yes.
The Kardashians just strictly just kill black men. Like, they are the sickle cell anemia for black guys. I'm telling you, they're sick as hell anemia, girl. That's what I have. But A-Rod and J-Lo, I wish you the best. But A-Rod, if you want to cheat, So, and J-Lo, if you want some dick, call him.
She'd be like, hell no. No. But yeah, I mean, I met A-Rod once a long time ago on a shoot, and wait, like I didn't know what to expect. He's a big dude. Like he's got to be like 6'4", 6'5", maybe. And yeah, he was nice, but like you said, he had that voice. Hey, how are you? Thanks.
Yeah, the
want me to
voice
sign your
really
baseball?
the voice makes my pussy dry up. At least Cuomo has a man voice and will try to fucking put you down. Because I can do
I would
that
like
very
to
well.
see you eat a sausage sandwich if you could, please.
I would like to see you take your mask off to suck my dick. You can hang it on my nipple piercing.
Did you see my barbell nipple piercings?
Oh, do I ever?
You will love them.
Oh, God. Speaking of rich fucking trash that needs to shut the fuck up, the Kardashians, who never disappoint me with trash to talk about, they just when you think they've done everything shitty, they just come on in and show you something new. Kylie Jenner apparently flies her sister Kendall on a $72 million private jet amid her GoFundMe fray. And now for all of these you're watching, if you don't know, her makeup artist was in a terrible car accident and needed brain surgery that was going to cost over $60,000.
Wow.
So someone in his family put up a GoFundMe to raise money because it's 60 grand in brain surgery. Now that's just the surgery and the hospital stuff. They're not talking about rehab, and physical therapy afterwards, and whatever is going to happen to this kid, and relearning skills. It's going to be an endless battle. So she puts up on the GoFundMe, she donates $5,000 and then shares it. Now, meanwhile, all these other celebrities he's done makeup on have also put $5,000 in before she did. It's like, bitch, you have $900 million. That is your go-to guy makeup artist who helped you make Kylie Cosmetics a $1 billion empire. And all you put in was $5,000 and a fucking social media share. Bitch, you should have said, don't even ask. I got this. Whatever you need, I got it. Here's $100 grand to pay for the bills. Let me know what else I could do. She would have been the hero. She wouldn't have, that's like $20 to us.
Yeah.
For her. And the fact that she did it and she's getting roasted on Twitter.
She should be. They have no soul. They have no loyalty, and they proved that over and over again. And it's one of those things. These people are, billionaires. This family is worth billions, and so someone that close to them is gets hurt. You would think that they would come immediately to their aid, to their rescue, and financially help that person
and not even question it.
Not even question it. Especially someone close to them. I mean, think about how many hours they must be in the makeup chair and all the time spent with this guy. You would think that they have a pretty good bond and a friendship.
Yeah, because I have a makeup artist that I work with, and him and he's like, he's 26, he's so talented, and he's brilliant at makeup, and he's like the kid I never had.
Right. Yeah.
And so it's like, I really look out for him, and I'm like a mom figure to him because his parents live upstate, but I'm like the mom figure in New York City for him, and I have zero to give this kid. This bitch is a billionaire. The family's of multi-billions of dollars, and you couldn't just be like, for GoFundMe, that's insulting. Ask me, I'd be more than happy to. But that's what you get when you have a 22-year-old billionaire who's in about Instagram and private jets and oh my God, my makeup.
Yeah, her first problem was probably like, oh my God, who's gonna do my makeup now? And I gotta find somebody to do it.
Oh my God, Kim, can I borrow Mario for a minute? Because my guy has brain surgery. Ugh, so rude.
Yes, I can't believe he did that.
Like, it's so inconvenient. I mean, who's gonna do my face? Oh my God. How rude. How dare you fucking have an accident and have brain surgery?
He's such an asshole for having an accident.
Selfish. Ugh,
it's all about him. It's all about him and his.
What about my needs?
You know, now he's got to go get his brain surgery. Jeez, what am I going to do about my lipstick?
How dare he? This is bullshit.
He's such an asshole.
I hate that family. I love them and I hate them at the same time. I love them because for the last 10, 15 years, they've given me nothing but amazing material on stage. Like my Kardashian bit, it averages 5 to 7 minutes long, depending on which era of the Kardashians we're in. You know, I mean, I get killer fucking material off these bitches. So keep fucking up, is what I'm saying. Please.
They're the gifts that keep on giving. There's so many of them.
They are the herpes of the fucking of the tabloids because they just don't go away.
They don't go away.
They always flare up when you least expect it. And speaking of fucking flaring up in herpes, the queen, the matriarch, the momager, Kris Jenner, finally weighs in on Kanye West and Kim Kardashian's split.
Wow.
Now, you know, this is all being covered in their final season of the Kardashians on E. And they're like, oh my God, they're finally off the air. No, I said this at the beginning you can look at an old episode of Christy Unleashed. I said, they've got something else coming up that's twice as much money and more control. So guess what they did? They signed with Disney Plus for double the money.
There you go.
And they were E's fucking financial, like without the Kardashians, I bet E folds.
Yeah, E is hanging on by threads. E and like even like a lot of those cable stations that were big are like hanging by threads, like E and Comedy Central, and you know, and then like what's the one that's just has all the pimple popper? TLC is just surviving off of off of those types of shows.
600-pound life. That is their money. Yeah. Oh, that and Say Yes to the Dress, and I'm guilty. I love anything with a gay and wedding dresses. I'm in. I live for. I have it on DVR. That's what a fag I am. There's a little tidbit about me. I love Say Yes to the Dress. Fucking love. It's sad. I know all the episodes. It's pathetic. But yeah, Kris Jenner is weighing in on there, and she's like, I just want to be supportive, and I just want the kids to be happy, and we just want all happiness, and we're here for them, and we're a family unit. We take care. Shut up. This is ratings for you, bitch. You couldn't wait for these two. She probably arranged a divorce. Because there was one tweet a few years ago that fucking Kanye put on. He called her Kris Jong-un, you know, like she's a dictator. And then he took it down because she probably threatened him. And there was 1 minute he was like, I'm broke. Go fund me 53 million. I'm like, bitch, you are fucking the richest family in Hollywood. How are you broke? Now he's worth billions and moved to Wyoming. Like this family will make or break you. And it is insane. So, you know, Kris Jenner planned this divorce. She probably made them get married and have kids and then ruin the marriage and plan the divorce because it's ratings.
Yeah, because she knows it's all smart. One big soap opera. Yeah, and they're very smart.
Yeah,
it is a actual live soap opera that happens before our eyes. It's like the Truman Show.
Totally.
And we're all buying in with our popcorn and just enjoying the ride and never a dull moment with the Kardashians.
Listen, Kris Jenner, if you're out there, call me. I could use a manager. I'll marry a black dude and I can't have kids, but I'll marry a black dude so you can just destroy him. And then we can, you know, and ruin my life. I don't care. At this point, I'm 50. I'm desperate. So you could destroy my life as long as I get paid.
And me too, Kris Jenner. You could, I'll marry a black dude too.
Who wouldn't? Hello.
Well, yeah, whatever it takes. Whatever it takes.
Yeah. So, in the midst of all this divorce talk and craziness and brain surgeries and all this, Kim Kardashian shows off opal and diamond birthstone grill. This is what they focus on.
It's the important things in life, you know?
A diamond and opal birthstone grill.
You know,
and when I think of grill, I'm so white trash. I think of a barbecue. Oh, we going grill? Hey. Oh, teeth. Never mind.
And those grills could tally up if they got the diamonds in there, and those grills could be worth more than my house.
Well, this grill apparently costs $5,000, and it's very fragile, so you can't. So I hope she doesn't forget it's in and try to eat. You know. with her Moonraker mouth. Remember Jaws from The Spy Who Loved Me and Moonraker?
It is like
with his
grills.
metal teeth.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I hope she's not sucking any dick with them things. She'd be like,
Like razor wire.
like raking the lawn.
And diamonds will slice anything through anything.
Oh God, well, yeah, hers are diamonds. Mine would be like cubic zirconia and plastic. You could probably find my grill at Ricky's or at Charlotte Russe or somewhere, or Claire's. I buy all my jewelry at Claire's.
Yeah, Claire's.
God, speaking of trash, though, these people, I love Hollywood trash. Here's another one. Johnny Depp's team thinks Amber Heard's alleged charity goof could turn the tide.
Yeah, Johnny Depp. I think both Depp and Amanda Heard are batshit crazy.
Mhm.
And I don't know, like, I know that there's been all these tales of abuse on both sides. So I don't know who's the good guy and who's the bad guy in that relationship.
I think they push each other's buttons. I think they both drink and get fucked up, and she's crazy, and he punches her in the face and tells her to shut up. I live. Johnny Depp. I'm looking for a man who's man enough to punch me in my face. Because I'm tired of being the man in my relationship. Yeah, I think they're both crazy. I think that was like, they are like the modern day, like Sid and Nancy or Kurt and Courtney, really fucked up, just two toxic people that were in love with each other because of their toxicity and what each other brought out. It's that most dysfunctional love. And that's what I think. Because, man, she fucked up because there was a $7 million settlement in the courts that he had to pay, and the judge sided with her. And she's supposed to say, well, she said that if I get this money, I'm going to donate it to the ACLU and these other charities. Well, none of the money is gone. She's pocketed it. Depp's pissed. His lawyers are pissed. And now they're trying to reopen the case and appeal it. So they're like, oh, she's made payments. Her lawyer said she's made payments, but all the money hasn't gone yet. What are you doing? Paying them $1 a month? What is this, Sally Struthers?
For the price of a cup of coffee.
Yeah, you could donate to AC. This bitch is not donating the money. She just said that. And Johnny Depp is pissed. And he's like, no way she'll give a dime to anyone. Thank fuck she's gone. Makes me sick to think of how hard I tried to make it work. Now, honestly, I wouldn't touch that fucking whore with a hazmat suit on. What scum. I fucking hate her. The minute she said, hi, Johnny, I love you. I want you back. You'd be like, okay, bitch, let's do this. People are crazy.
They're like that couple. Remember that Eminem video? I love the way you lie.
Yeah.
When they're fighting and then they destroy the whole house. And then at the end, he has her up against the wall. He's just making out with her. That's what they are.
Yeah, it's that toxicity of that. Your dysfunctions is what attracts you to the other one to feed into your dysfunction.
Exactly.
On the next Dr. Phil. All right. So speaking of crazy bitches, man, these bitches are crazy, girl. A woman who falsely claims she married Pete Davidson is arrested inside his New York City home.
Damn.
These bitches, man.
Damn.
How did I not turn out this crazy?
That's why I'm glad I'm not famous.
Really? Is that why?
That's what I tell myself. That's why I deliberately have not been, made it yet.
Yeah.
Is because I don't want those hassles, the Pete Davidson hassles of all the crazy chicks knocking at my door and showing up my house, all the crazy sex and the drinking and the fun and the money and all the wild nights. I don't.
And
I
happiness.
Didn't want it. And happiness. I didn't want any of that. I said, I'm just gonna be by myself alone and just sit in my room all day.
Yeah, I don't blame you. And my thing is like, what is it about Pete Davidson that makes these chicks go crazy?
I heard he's hung well.
So there's a lot of guys that are hung well.
Yeah, because to me, when I look at him, I see this ugly kid and mediocre, funny, but he's a huge sensation. You know what he is to me? He's tapping in on a generation, kind of like what Dane Cook did, and kind of like what
Yes.
Adam Sandler did. They
Yeah.
kind of they zone in on a certain demographic,
Yeah.
and I think that's what Pete Davidson did. That whole Machine Gun Kelly, they hang out together. They got the same kind of
Yeah.
fan base. So that's what I think. I think Pete Davidson is kind of cool and dangerous, and that's what the allure is.
He's cool and dangerous, but then it's like, oh, feel sorry for me. I'm so nice and innocent. Really, bitch? Really? You look like a fucking junkie with your fucking, your smoky eye that comes from fucking drug abuse and lack of sleep. And, he's just a disaster. Like, he's this fake woke, like I'm such a victim, but my dad died in 9/11. Love me. That was how he got in at the cellar and all those places.
That was his claim to fame as a kid. Was he like 17 when he got into the cellar?
So he did that. His dad really died. His dad's a real hero.
Yeah.
And then you got idiots like Steve Renazizi going, hey, I could do that too. I almost died in the towers too. You were nowhere near the tower. The Twin Towers you were by were in fucking South Central, the prison that we call the Twin Towers in Watts. So don't even try it. So let's just, but it's like that whole allure, this broken, these young, dumb girls just want to fix a man. I can fix him. I love him. Girl, get yourself a fucking mansion. Don't get a fixer-upper. Let somebody else fix that shit. Collect it when it's fucking done. No, sir, no, ma'am, no turkey, no ham. No. This bitch showed up at his house. He wasn't home, and his mother answered the door, and she went in, and she said, she goes, I have this telepathic love connection with Pete, and we were childhood friends, and we started a production company together. Like, really, bitch? You started a production where? It's called Bodega Cats. Like, what?
Wow.
Why didn't I think of that?
Just show up and tell his mom. Like that takes some real crazy to infiltrate the house through the front door and through his mom.
Balls.
Yeah.
Just knock on the door. Hi, I'm home. Hi, Mom.
Yeah. That's a whole nother level.
Your son and I got married. I'm sorry, what? I know he does a lot of drugs, but not enough to fuck this, Girl, these girls just fall for him. And I think it's that whole, bad boy, but he's sweet and innocent, and he's just broken and fix me. I'm a victim. No, you're a manipulative asshole.
I remember
Watch him be really cool and nice, and I'm the
probably,
asshole roasting him. He's like, this bitch, fuck this bitch.
He's probably a cool dude, but I remember Sinead O'Connor said something, and this kind of reminds me of what the Pete Davidson allure is. Sinead O'Connor was talking about Axl Rose, and she said there's something about him that just makes me want to bring him in the house and give him a warm bowl of soup and tuck him in at night and all. And I think that's the same. I think Pete Davidson has that same vibe where women just want to take care of him and give him soup and put him to bed and pretend they're married to him. That's what I think.
I do that with Cuomo. I do that with Dwayne Johnson. I just, my dudes. I do that in my head.
Yeah, you're not going to show up at the governor's mansion.
No, I'm not dainty and petite, so I just can't get away with it. I look like the Kool-Aid man walking through the door. Oh, yeah.
Cuomo might like that. He might like that. He might be like, she looks like she could eat a sausage sandwich. Bring her over here.
Yeah. Oh, I can. Oh, these men. And there are these men that get just fucking these crazies. Like, Brad Pitt is heartbroken over Angelina Jolie abuse allegation leak. Like, Brad Pitt is royalty. Okay, that's Brad Pitt. You cuddle him in your hand and you pet him. It's Brad Pitt. This is Brad Pitt. Don't ever talk about my Brad Pitt like that, bitch. No, but seriously, you made out with your brother. What do you know about Alec? You know what I mean?
Exactly. She's a freak.
But she's gorgeous. And again, two people that had toxic shit fell in love. I mean, they were Brad and Angelina. They were Hollywood's it couple.
For a long time.
He was a big alcoholic, and I'm sure he got angry and frustrated. I would, But
the thing I think about with Brad Pitt and then we mentioned Johnny Depp earlier, and these are two like super talented, good-looking guys. They have the looks, they have the talent, they have the money, and still they're not happy.
Yeah, because that's
So
not what makes you happy.
exactly.
You gotta fix yourself. You gotta just love yourself. You can do it.
Just look at yourself in the mirror and say, I can.
Just be like, grab yourself by the balls, pick them up, and just say, fuck it. I'm going to handle my shit. These guys are so broken, but that's just the world, though. I mean, these guys are like the heartthrobs. Like, I love Johnny Depp. I love Brad Pitt. And it's like, they're so busted. And we only know them for their on screen personas. We don't know them in real life. You
Right,
know,
yeah.
Brad Pitt could be the guy in California with a K. Remember that movie?
That was a great movie.
That was the greatest movie ever written. Hey, Dale, put that titty back in your rope.
He's like, this ain't Lucky Lager.
Yeah. And just, who knows? He could be that guy. He could be the guy in 12 Monkeys. He could be the guy in Seven. He could be really crazy and we don't know it. We just like, wow, he's such a brilliant actor. Well, maybe there's maybe he's being himself. You ever think of that?
Maybe he's being typecast. Yeah.
God, a river runs through it. Yeah, I bet that river could run through this right now. But at least I'm strong and I could take a punch. And I could fight back. I'm not afraid. Angelina Jolie is like the size of my finger. And then her lips. This is her body. But,
So what happened? So she's accusing Brad Pitt of abusing the children or abusing her?
Her.
Okay.
Because his drinking and drug problems during the time they were together. So I'm sure he got drunk and got belligerent. But you never know. I mean, she's, who knows? She's Mother Teresa all of a sudden, and
Yeah,
she's gonna save the children, and then she brings home 8 of them, and he's like, "What the fuck, bitch? I told you not to bring no strays home." Cause
we got a collection of babies here now.
But he loves those kids, though.
He does. He spends quality time with them. He's raised them all.
He loves them. I think he loves them more than she does. I think she likes them for effect. And I think he really loves those kids.
Yeah.
I am such an asshole. Why do people talk to me?
Is he the Woody Allen and she the Mia Farrow of that?
No. Brad is not fucking his kids. No.
You don't think he's gonna marry one of them someday?
No. He's not that kind of guy. That's for sure. No.
I agree. I concur.
Yeah.
I just
there's
seen
other
what your
people
thoughts.
that maybe Pete Davidson would, but not Brad Pitt.
Yes.
But she's crying. Listen, I wouldn't mind being abused by Brad Pitt. Okay, that's all I'm saying. Oh, so Brad, if you're out there, but at least she should be happy with the abuse that Brad gave her. That's all it was. Because imagine being abused by Army Hammer.
Oh wow, might be missing a limb.
Oh God, Army Hammer's back in the news. He's being investigated by the LAPD following rape allegations. There's a new victim in town, and her name is Effie. And
good old
this
Effie
bitch said she was raped for over 4 hours, and he slammed her face against the wall.
Damn.
Yeah, she's cute too. She looks like one of those. She thought he was going to kill her, and she's crying on the video.
Holy crap!
I'm like, I go count your fingers and toes. Okay, you got off pretty good. All right. So if you got all your limbs, you're good. If you come up like this and you like show up and you got a hand missing, okay. Now we know that's proof you're with Army.
The policeman was like, "Did he eat you at all?" She's like, "For about a half an hour, but I didn't mind that much." Oh, you mean like actually physically eat my
gives
my
the term
limbs.
eating pussy a whole new definition. With a Chianti. Yeah, that's like Buffalo
salt and
Bill.
pepper.
Yeah.
He's
This
nuts.
guy's nuts. This guy's fucking nuts. And then he was spot because he's being held in the Cayman Islands where he grew up, at the house he grew up in. And apparently his wife is with him because they first were saying that was an unknown and unidentified blonde with him. I said, bitch, you better have a GPS on. You better find out this bitch's name quick because blondes in the Caribbean turn up missing.
Yes.
Natalie Holloway. You know what I mean? So it's like, you better find out who this bitch is. Well, I think it turned out to be his ex-wife, and she had no clue of all this stuff when she married him. and now she's freaking out, then you must have only known him 10 minutes before you married him, because, or you guys saved it for the wedding night, because
He
this
had to
dude,
show, yes, he had to show signs of his freaky
when you
nature.
yeah, when you show up to the wedding night in the honeymoon suite with a bottle of Heinz 57, you better fucking put your pants back on and get the fuck out.
Uh,
But
Honey, you're
yeah,
delicious. You're
yeah,
delicious, baby.
yeah, God, all
Like
these
to nibble
bitches.
on your thighs.
I really want a piece of ass. No, really, just a piece. I'm full.
Yeah, he's
But
weird.
yeah, dude, that's trust fund money. That's these rich motherfuckers who've never worked for anything in their life, think they can get in control and get these, presidential positions, or, Hollywood positions, and they've never had to work for anything. They had a silver spoon in their mouth. They've never been told no, and they just do whatever the fuck they want. So bye, Army. Bye, Army. Stay in the Caymans,
Yep.
because you're not.
Enjoy being a vegan.
Yeah, because there's not going to be many bodies left on them islands after you're done eating them. Cannibal Lecter. Speaking of bitches who need to be eaten and punched in the face, Bad Baby Danielle Brijoli said she was abused at Dr. Phil touted troubled teen camp. Remember this girl?
Yeah, she's
Catch
Catch
Me
Me
Outside. How
Outside.
about that? I
Yeah.
live for her. I thought that was all a publicity stunt when she was on there. Like that was like a PR for her album coming out.
Yeah.
Because this bitch was already rapping in the game, and then she was on there, and then she became Bad Baby. She's like this rap star, and I'm like,
When she first came out, I didn't want to like her music, but it is good. She actually is good. She
she's
actually is
good.
talented. Yeah,
Yeah,
like I actually was like, damn, this girl got skills.
Yeah, I like her. I think she's funny. I think she's adorable. I think she's talented. And I think the whole appearance on Dr. Phil was just a PR stunt to make her go viral, just to get her out there to the kids. But I don't think they realized how Catch Me Outside, How About That was going to go so viral that years later, we're still quoting her.
Yeah, exactly.
But she's claiming to have been assaulted and all this abused at that Turnabout Ranch in Utah, the same place Paris Hilton was at that she complained about in her documentary.
Right.
So this place needs to be shut the fuck down.
It needs to be investigated, needs to be some arrests, needs to be shut down. There needs to be, some kind of answer for this and justice for, especially, it's never a good time for this stuff. But nowadays, this has to, they have to definitely put the army hammer down on it.
Yeah.
And stop this shit.
This is very Girl Interrupted. You know what I mean? Like, this
yeah, it is.
Yeah. Girl Interrupted. Like, where's Winona? Where's Winona? And
poor Angelina's been battered.
Yeah, so she's Girl Interrupted. So maybe this was all a part of the movie scheme. Maybe, who knows? I mean, it's all ties together. It's like 6 degrees of separation.
It's all it's all interwoven into another nutty week of 2021.
Yeah, I mean, like it's just so like Girl Interrupted. Like people need to go back and watch that movie, and then I think they'll understand like what these girls are talking about, because they think it's all stupid and like, no, these are actual places, these institutions that abuse and break these girls down. I think these institutions are bad because they're not set up for the right reasons. They're just there to they're like a prison. It's like a legalized, it's like a what's the word I'm looking for? Like a oh God, I'm fucking old.
Like an asylum?
Yeah, but it's like voluntary prison.
Right,
like you're not going to be dragged in there, but you can be put in there or go in there for help. And none of these places help anybody. That's why the whole prison system, this whole system of rehab and mental health needs to be torn down and rebuilt from the bottom up.
Yeah, because what's crazy about these places is that the girls that go in there or guys that go in there, that they're go in there with problems and issues, whether it's drug related or what have you, and so now their credibility is on the line. So it's easier for these guys, when it comes your word against mine. So you're gonna believe her? She's crazy, or she's a drug addict, or she's a this or that. So these people think that they can go in there, do what they want, and victimize these innocent girls, and then no one's going to believe their claims, But I think now we're starting to see a change in all of that, where we're
Because
are opening
people,
our eyes.
yeah, because people only go after the drugs, the drug use. They don't go after the why. Why is this person high? Why is this person turning to drugs for calm and sympathy and soothing and an escape? Why? Find out the fucking why, and we will fix things. Nobody asks why. They just say what they're like. Oh, you're on drugs. You're bad. Oh, you have to take the drugs away. But okay, you take the drugs away, but that addiction or that escapism that they need is still there. Like, look at Demi Lovato. She's a prime example of, girl, what a mess. Because her former assistant found Demi Lovato naked and blue after an overdose.
Please hang up and try again.
Jesus, this girl has relapsed more times, and it's horrible.
Honey,
Such
she's
a
relapsed
talent.
more times than Courtney Love.
Yeah, and and she's such a talent.
Oh, beyond talent, and her assistant found her naked. They said if she'd waited, didn't find her for like another 10 minutes, she would have been dead. And
Jesus.
The scary part, this is the scary part. This is why they don't address why people do things. This girl thought by smoking heroin instead of injecting it, she wouldn't overdose. Well, if I inject it, I overdose and die. But if I smoke it, I'll be okay. No, you're not. I mean, it's so fucked up. And that fact that Demi Lovato actually thought that, and then she OD'd, and she tried every drug, she credits her ex taking her virginity from her, and then her drug dealer, getting her high and raping her. And she's like, it's a fucked up lie. Like, where are her parents and where are her friends? Like, where are the people that go, what is wrong? What do you like? What the fuck? This is one thing I hate, is that they claim that, oh, you're just, I joke about shit all the time. I make fun of shit all the time. Like, girl, you are so dumb, for real, that you think that's how dumb you are. You think smoking heroin is, oh, that's okay. But if I shoot it up, ew, like, seriously? But you got to ask yourself, oh shit, this girl is fucked up. We need to get her some fucking help.
She needs some serious help. I remember when she had the TV show on Nickelodeon or whatever it was, and she was there with the Pitbull comedy. The hell's his name? But he was a co-host, and he would talk about seeing her cut, that she was a cutter even when she was a kid. So she's had problems, like psychological, crying out for help since very young, you know.
Like, now she's like getting herself together, and now she's claiming that she's California sober. And I'm like, what the fuck does California sober mean, bitch? I'm from California. I'm a native Californian, ho. I don't do drugs or drink. Get the fuck California. You ain't me, bitch. What? But California sober means you drink a little and you smoke weed. I go, oh, that's what that means? No, girl. Stop trying to put a label on it. You're not sober. You're just trying to find lesser amounts of medication. We need to fix your fucking problem. Girl, you are fucking junkie wonky Courtney Love, Seattle, Washington sober. Okay. That's what you like, get the fuck out of here. I'm California sober now. God. Anyway, I hope she gets, on the serious note, Demi, get your shit together, girl. We love you. You're talented.
Yes.
Don't kill yourself. It's not worth it. Let me kill you. I was gonna. Why don't you just go out with Armie Hammer and he'll just eat you?
I was just gonna say that. I was just thinking that.
If Armie Hammer ate her, would he get a contact high?
All of a sudden, he's now a junkie.
Yeah, he gets a DUI. I just ate my girlfriend out, literally. I didn't mean to drink. God. But, getting towards the end here, I have to shout out to one of my favorite performers of all time. I live for this bitch. Cardi B. This bitch don't give a fuck.
She doesn't give a shit.
I live for her freedom, man, because she's getting backlash on WAP on her performance with Megan Thee Stallion at the Grammys. Did you see this?
I didn't see it. I heard about it. But,
It was so good. I was like, yes. And she's getting backlash about the video because they showed her, they're talking about how it's not good role model for kids. Well, then don't let your kids fucking watch it. You're the parent. Stop expecting celebrities to raise your kids. Was her clapback. And it's true. We're the parents. She don't even let her kid watch her video.
Right.
And
Yeah.
they're like,
Yeah.
oh, see, you won't even let your kid, you're shit. No, don't blame her. Blame yourself. Teach your kids, this is bad and this is okay. If you watch this, this is what this means. But parents don't fucking parent their kids anymore. So they expect celebrities and the internet to babysit their kids. And if
Right.
you teach your kids, like Candace Owens, this fucking cunt, Kundis is how I call her.
Oh, damn.
Kundis Owens is talking shit about, you need to learn how to fucking get your shit together and you can't be putting this out there if you don't want your kids to see it. You're a bad role model for women. And it's like, Cardi B is free. She's doing what they've been doing in the hip hop world forever. They talk about what the shit that is ingrained in their system and what has kept them down. It's about sex and drugs and all this crazy shit, right? She is just owning herself. She's a stripper. She owns who she is. She don't apologize to nobody. And Kundis came at her and she clapped back at Kundis with a fucking tweet about her brother fucking around on somebody or kissing a guy or a girl. And then Kundis is like, oh, that's photoshopped. I'm going to sue you for defamation. Really, bitch? So you can put a tweet out there, but and not get away with it. But if somebody else tweets back and claps back at you, all of a sudden it's defamation. People need to get off social media. Y'all need to stop. You all need to stop fighting on social media because it gets you nowhere. You need to mind your business, handle your business, and stop worrying what anybody else does. Handle your home, bitch, Kundis, married to your white man. You go home and make his sandwiches for you, and so he don't beat you. Bitch, fuck you.
Yeah. Christy Miller for president, everybody. Yes.
I'm telling you.
I told you I would vote for you. For
I
sure.
know. Yeah. I'm not playing this bullshit game. I'm not playing. Either you're an asshole or you're not an asshole. If you're an asshole, get the fuck out. If you're cool, we love you. Stay here and let's build a cool family. I don't give a shit. Candace,
Amen.
You got to go. I hear Army Hammer's looking for a new girl.
Serve her up to Army Hammer.
Yeah. Kundis. Watch. Speaking of fucking racist bitches, Sharon Osbourne is getting fucking just fucking destroyed on
and
her.
All she did was stick up for the other guy. What's his name?
She stood up for Piers Morgan for his racist stuff about the royal family. That's my friend. How dare you attack me? I'm very upset. You shouldn't be the one crying. I'm the one who's getting attacked. And all Cheryl Underwood was like, girl, what's up with your boy? That's all she said. Like,
right.
and when you get defensive like that, you're just calling yourself out, bitch. You are guilty as fuck. Because if you weren't, you'd be like, I don't know, that's my dude, but I don't agree with what he said. He's acting a fool, but I still love him, but he's talking crazy. If she said that, it would have been squash, boom, next subject. But no, people tell on themselves by getting.
It seems like the English people from England are handling it differently than the Americans. I think the world is used to tabloid press and stuff like this, but I think when it comes to the royal family, the people from England get a wild hair up their ass about it, and that's where a lot of this is coming out. So I don't know if it's racist thinking or if it's just defend where the homeland thinking, like we got to defend the royal family. So I'm trying to figure out where the lines are, like where it's coming from with Piers Morgan walking off the set of the show because he didn't want to hear.
Well, yeah, it's like, well, if you're not what you think that they're calling you, then sit there and have a discussion. Be a man. Don't be a bitch. Oh, I'm not taking this shit anymore. I'm out of here. That's what a coward does. Yeah. That's what somebody who's guilty does. Because if you're not guilty, take your lumps. If you're a man, take your lumps. If you're innocent, let's talk about this, because let me tell you my side and let's talk and fix this. But if you're guilty, you're gonna get defensive and you're gonna watch. You put something on Facebook, right? Everybody's inside voice is Facebook statuses. So you put something on Facebook that's a general statement, but it's about a certain thing. Like say it's, and there's always that one person who immediately responds with a defensive bullshit and tries to yell at you and feels like they're being attacked. And it's so funny to me because that person that does that is guilty of what that general blanket statement was that you put that had nothing to do with them. And you weren't even thinking about that person. And they come at you like, what do you mean? You know, and they start freaking out. Oh, somebody just told on himself. Because if it wasn't about you and you're not like that, you wouldn't even have fucking blinked twice at this fucking status. So the fact that Piers Morgan pussed out and got defensive and threw a hissy fit and walked off the set and then says, I lost my job because of this. No, you walked off the set and he said, where are you going? Sit down, let's talk. And he walked off like a little bitch. So fuck that guy. Fuck that guy. I would have had more respect for him if he sat there and they had a grown-up discussion about what the subject was about. And if you're a man, you will sit there and talk. But
and that's what and I agree with you. I've never been a fan of Piers Morgan, never really liked him, his style
me either.
But with Sharon, and again, I've always been on the fence with Sharon too through the years. I used to work for Circus Magazine and dealt with the Osbournes quite a bit.
Love Circus Magazine.
Yeah, I used to write for them. Yeah.
Oh, really? And, that's awesome.
I used to go to all the Warped Tours and stuff like that. So I've been around them to some degree. I don't know them that well, but I've interviewed Ozzy a few times. And,
right. Thanks,
Ozzy. But Sharon, she stood it out. She talked it out with them. So I give her credit for that.
Yes.
You know, and I think she tried to plead her case and insist that she's not racist. And you know, again, I gotta go back and really watch it, but it looked like she was ganged up on a little bit.
I watched it and I love Sharon. Like, I'm a huge fan of Sharon Osbourne. I love her. Like, when she got coronavirus a few months ago, because I had it too.
Yeah.
I'm like, girl, you live with the vaccine. Lick Ozzy's armpit. He bit the head off a bat in 82. You got the vaccine. Let him fuck you and come in your face. Let's do this, girl. Let me suck his dick. I need the vaccine, girl. But I was like, I'm a huge Sharon. I loved the Osbournes reality. They started all this. They were the fucking kings of the reality world.
Yep.
And I was disappointed that she was so upset, but I understand because right now, nerves are really raw right now in this time. But what's coming out, what they're going after is the fact that there's others, and I know she's English and I love British humor. It's very cold and very dark. But apparently in the past, like with Julie Chen, she goes, oh, fuck you and your wonton bullshit. And she said to Holly Robinson Pete, you're acting ghetto. What the hell is wrong with you? Like, and so she would say these things over the years, and that's what the buildup was, because it's like, okay, bitch, you know, we let it go, you know, the first couple times, but now it's like, it's coming out that she's done this more than a few times.
They built the case, yeah.
Right, and the thing is, you know me, I talk a lot of shit and I break balls, but I never come from a nasty, mean place. I come from a place of love, ball breaking, and because I'm like, bring it back to me. I can take it. Dish me. I mean, roast me, please. I love it. And when I talk shit, you know, it's out of love. But who knows how hers came out? Because there was also, remember, Sarah Gilbert from Roseanne was a host of the talk at one time when they started.
Yeah.
And she called her, she referred to her as a pussy licker. Oh, fucking lesbian pussy licker. You know, so she's shade. You know, but you know, so who knows? There's a side of Sharon we may not know. There could be this nasty, mean. I mean, she was Ozzy's manager all those years, so she was playing a boys' game at a time there was no women, so she had to be this hard, evil fucking bitch. So maybe that's part of, you know, we don't know. I don't think she's racist at all. I think she's just like, okay, first of all, you know it's bad when Cyndi Lauper's coming out and defending you. Like, I know she said this and I know she was talking like that, but maybe she was misunderstood. Maybe her apology didn't come off as clear as she wanted it to. Maybe when she said, you know, wonton bitch, maybe she just was hungry. Maybe she wanted to order Chinese. You don't know. You know, like if you got Cyndi Lauper defending you, girl, you should just call it a day. Just pack your bags, girl, put on your kinky boots and walk the fuck out, okay? Because it is It is a wrap, girl. But I still love Sharon. And
Yeah, I don't think
I think she'll
Sharon.
get through it.
Yeah, I don't think I don't think she's racist. Um, in a negative way. I think like you said earlier at the beginning of the show, we all have a little bit of prejudice and racism built in.
Yeah.
But I think too that she's older and she's old guard.
Yep.
And a lot of these older people, having a real tough time in this new culture now, where like saying things like wonton, these little kind of comments, are really, they don't understand how insulting that they are now, and how racist they are, and how untolerated they are now.
Yeah.
So if they say stuff like "you're ghetto," they don't understand
It's
the significance,
demeaning.
right?
Yeah.
How
And especially as hard as Black people have had to fight for just a seat at the table, not even to have more than anybody. They just want to eat too. And there's plenty of room at the table for all of us. Because if everybody has food on their plate, you ain't worried about what the next guy's eating. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So if everybody has a shot to have food at the table, then we'll all be on an even playing field, that everybody will live in peace and harmony. But that's never going to happen, because there's always those greedy fucks. Now, remember, us old folks, us people of a certain age, at a certain time in our lives, our filter kind of like dissolves and shit comes out we shouldn't be saying out loud.
Exactly.
When you're in your 20s and 30s, you know how to filter it. I shouldn't say that. Should I say that? Is that offensive? And nowadays it's like, fuck you, motherfucker. We don't care. And then we go, all right, I'm sorry, I shouldn't have said that. But you lose your filter. But I don't think she's racist. I just think she's just unaware
Perfect.
of
Out
her
of touch.
surroundings, out of touch with what's going on, because she lives in a bubble. Remember, she's been in a bubble since the late 70s, early 80s. So she's never really had to struggle and see what it's like on the streets with regular us common folk in the Commonwealth. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So I think when people live in their bubbles for a long time, you lose your thick skin, and you also lose your sense of what's really going on, like what's of reality. And I think also with like Holly Robinson Pete, I think she's gorgeous. I think that bitch hasn't aged a minute. I want to kill her.
I know.
And she's just talented. And Julie Chen is brilliant. And I think also too with women of color, that as the higher up in the bubble you go, we tend to think we got more money, more security, that our skin, especially being a woman, your skin gets a little thin and you can't take as much. And then you start realizing, oh, wait a minute. Oh my God, that's offensive. Well, it really isn't. You've just been in a bubble too. And you got to learn to take it. Like for me, getting assaulted on the train and knocked out and put in the hospital versus the guy a couple weeks ago, because he was harassing me as I was leaving the train. And I said I didn't want his number. And he told me to suck his 9-inch dick and fuck you, bitch, and got mad. And I was like, bitch, if it was 9 inches, you wouldn't be having to beg. You'd be in porn and people would be paying to suck it. So, and nobody white has a 9er. Trust me, I've looked. And so, you got to pick and choose what's. I just walked away. I was like, whatever. It's typical. If you have a vagina, you've been harassed. That's it. If you're a man, you can catch a case. Every man on this planet with a penis is going to say something offensive to a woman and make her uncomfortable. Nobody's innocent. So you got to pick and choose what level of offense it is. Did you get hurt? Is this a word? Walk away. Did he put his hands on you? Did he assault you? No. Okay. Then why don't you try to figure out, have some thick skin and fight back, clap back at him, stand up for yourself. It's okay. But anyway, now that we got too serious, Sharon Osbourne, we love you, lassie. We just don't want you to be a racist old cunt, And I love you so much, Don. And
Christy,
I'm so
you're
glad.
great.
I'm so glad you're on the show. You're just the best. And I adore you with all my heart. And tell the kiddies where they can find you, all your social medias, put up, shut up, or stand up, and all your shows you're working on, and go.
Yes, you could find me every Wednesday at 7:30, right before Christy's show on govsradio.com. Also, you could go to www. I don't know why I'm doing the W's. YouTube. YouTube, youtube.com/put up, shut up, stand up. Go to our YouTube page and subscribe. You'll see all of our stuff. We have a new show coming out called Top Fives with Don Sill. And I got a great episode coming up with Christy on there where we do the top 5 canceled comedians. This is awesome. Christy rocked it. It's one of my favorite episodes ever. That's also going to be on the exclusive on the YouTube page, but also be showing on Govs Radio. That comes out in April. So yeah, so just catch us, follow us, put up, shut up, stand up, and yeah, man, I'm psyched for everything. So thanks, Christy. This was a blast.
I'm so glad you were here. Thank you so much. I love you so much. And I love that we're back to back Wednesdays. Wednesdays
Yes.
fucking rock on Govs Radio. And you can tune us in every Wednesday night here on govsradio.com for the latest episodes of Christy Unleashed. And you can follow me on Instagram at Christy Miller Comedy and also follow the show at Christy Unleashed. You can follow my YouTube channel where all my content is stand up, my other podcast, Lunch Money with Gina Savage, and past episodes of this is all on Christy Miller Comedy on YouTube. You can follow me on Twitter at the Twitter, Bitchy Slambora, my old roller derby name, shot to the heart, you're to blame. And you could also see me on Hot Mic on Friday nights at 8 o'clock doing live commentary for RuPaul's Drag Race. Oh, I've been Christy Miller. This is Christy Unleashed, and we will see you next Wednesday. Deuces.